asked you guys if you had any questions for me because I was interested in doing another Q&A video, and some of you guys did. So I thought I would answer the Instagram ones first, and then I was going to go over to Twitter. I think I only had like 2 or 3 on Twitter. So yeah, let's do Instagram first, then I'll answer the ones on Twitter. So the first question comes from Aurora Arctica. Thank you for asking me a question. Who are your top 10 husbandos? Okay. Haru, Jumin, Himura Tatsuya from Kuroko no Basket, Kogami from Psycho Pass, Seiichiro Minamoto from Sanrio Danshi. Okay, I love Ichinose Tokiya, but I actually like Hayato better. So Hayato, which is Ichinose's alter ego. I love Hayato. Like, I love how happy he is. Oh no, I'm missing people. I don't know. Are we doing anime and Korean stuff only? I don't know. Let's do Noctis. And oh, I feel like I'm missing someone really important and I'm gonna cry. Oh, Tuxedo Mask. Oh, I guess we'll say, I like both Azusa and Ruki from Diabolic Lovers, so we'll tie them. And, oh, am I missing anyone else? I don't know. I'm gonna throw in Chiaki from Kamikaze Kaitaoji. Michelle asked, you've probably said this in some of your past videos, but if they were ever to dub the new Free film, who would you cast as the main boys, especially as Haru? Haru. Someone with a really soft but still manly-ish and low-speaking voice. Like, I want someone really who just wanted to feel like the character. Like, I want someone who feels really chill and but intense when he needs to be intense for Haru. I don't know. I love the Diabolic Lovers cast from Sentai because, like, they played it straight, man. Like, I felt like if in the free dub from Funimation, they were kind of like making fun of its audience, but with Diabolic Lovers, you think they would make fun of their audience with the dub, and they don't. Like, they play it straight. I love their dubs. And I love Adam Gibbs from the 2nd season of Diabolic Lovers. So I think maybe if he could do a little bit of a softer voice, I think that would be my dream Haru.
Keep it down when we're at dinner. Yeah, I did, so what's the big deal?
But I don't know. I would have to listen to them, like, audition for it, you know? Like, I feel like if they get Caitlin Glass as the ADR director, if Funimation buys the rights again, and she, like, listens and auditions people and, like, thinks about the character, I think they'll do a good job if they, you know, decide to, you know, revamp it. But for Ren, I would cast Josh Greeley. He is a really good voice actor. Like, he does... I know a lot of people know him as Armin from Attack on Titan, but he's also Ginoza from Psycho Pass, and I think if he acts like Subaru from Diabolic Lovers, I feel like his Subaru would be perfect for Ren.
Stay the hell away from me, okay? If you take one step closer, I will destroy you! I will not only break your body, but I'll break your mind as well! I'll make you really feel my fangs.
Like, I would love that, actually. I really like Josh Greeley. And for Sosuke, I wish they would have cast Robert McCullum the first time around. Don't get me wrong, Gigi, cover your ears. I know Ian St. Clair can do no wrong. He didn't do wrong. But I was fine with Ian St. Clair, but once I heard Robert McCullum had tried out for Sosuke, I was like, oh, he should have gotten it. Because if you listen to the original Japanese voice of Sosuke and Robert McCullum's voice, their voices are almost identical. Like, he had that same kind of that gruffier voice, and like Robert McCullum, whenever he acts, he has more like heart, and I love him as like the wounded puppy Kogami, and Sosuke's like a wounded puppy character, so I feel like Robert McCullum would have been like perfect for Sosuke, so I would cast Robert McCullum as Sosuke.
Why don't you try earning your paycheck? How's that sound?
So I hope I didn't offend anyone with those answers, and let me know what you would cast for Free, because I could talk about Free all day long, so put in the comments who you would cast. Michelle, who would you cast for the Free cast? I would like to hear it. Love is My Stage asks, how do you feel about Dandelion Wishes? Oh, that's the other Cheddits game. I have not played that yet, but I want to. Peach Bunny asks, what if they made a Final Fantasy anime? It's not possible, but still I wish. Hey, guess what? Peach Bunny, they do. Go to the Final Fantasy YouTube channel. If I remember, I'll link it below. They have it, and Noctis is voiced by Makoto Tachibana in the Japanese voice, and it's the greatest thing ever. Roly-poly-yoly.
He's roly-poly-yoly. He's small and smart and round. And in the land of curves and pearls, he's the swellest kid around.
365 asks, what tips would you give to first-time buyers if they are not sure how to buy or contact you from your shop? P.S. You are amazing and I love your kawaii style. Oh, you're so sweet. Contact me through Etsy. Just if I don't answer someone, it's because I can't do what they're asking at this point in time. Not that I can't ever do it, but especially if my shop's on vacation, it's probably because like I'm just working a lot and I can't answer. I know I sound terrible, but yeah. Thank you so much for your interest. But yeah, contact me on Etsy and try and like make it as clear as what you want as possible, so like I don't have to wonder what you want. Not that I'm not saying you did, but like just in general, so I get confused easily. Bunny Chan Love asks, what made you want to do YouTube? I was kind of just like, this is gonna sound terrible, I was kind of depressed because I graduated with an art degree, but I was working at a tax company and I couldn't get an art job, so I was like, well, I can do creative things on YouTube and I would love it if people watched what I did, so that's why I'm on YouTube. Farheen Kiyoya asks, if you found a good job in Japan, would you take it? I've never been to Japan, so I wouldn't know if I'd want to live there, but it looks beautiful in the photos, and I'd have to really learn the language, but it depends on the job. If I got hired as an artist in Japan, I would move anywhere if I got hired as an artist. Like, I want to be an artist full-time so badly, so if it's an art job, yes, I'd move to Japan. Genosaurus, sorry if I'm not pronouncing it right. Which fandom memes make you laugh the most? Like, if they take a picture from something and then they add words on it for, like, any kind of anime. Well, it's probably would have to be, I don't know, I like random memes, like the This Is Fine meme. I know that's not really a fandom. I don't really see, I like when they had the free ones a few years ago when it's just like, because he's worth it, and they have like Haru L'Oreal, like when he does his little hair flip. I guess I'd probably say free. What You Say said, what made you get into free and why do you like it? Well, free, okay, my younger sister, you should think why I'm so obsessed with free, because I only watched magical girl or shoujo or romantic anime and manga, and my younger sister's like, oh no, watch free, it's just cute boys doing cute and funny things, and I was just like, that's not going to interest me whatsoever. And I was actually, like, I woke up in the middle of the night and I had insomnia. Like, when I get stressed, I can't sleep, and so I was like kind of depressed, so I was like, well, she says free is funny. So I just googled funny moments of free on YouTube, and the very first clip is Haru getting out of the tub, and I have like a stalker type, like I like guys with dark hair, and I was just like, I guess I can watch this show. But what made me fall in love with it was just how innocent but cute it is. It's just, or innocent but cute. Innocent, but it still had hearts, and it's a very calming show. I know at moments, you know, Ren's yelling, but it calms me just seeing how Haru is quietly passionate. Like, it's like, oh, there's beautiful things out in the world and beautiful boys who have feelings, who are quiet about what they do, and they don't have to be in your face, and they can just live their life, and they don't have to be the center of the attention, you know. They just want to do their best, and they just want to live their life and dream their dream, you know. It's not like a typical high school life. It's not like drama with people like gossiping and stuff like that. It's very straightforward. I think I like how Free because it's just so honest and straightforward with the characters. So yeah, that's why I like Free. What got you into anime? When I was like a little kid, and anime was like this amazing, beautiful thing I've never seen before, and yes. Have you read Hirunaka no Ryusei, and what's your favorite shoujo manga? I'm really bad with names. I might have read that. Like, I read so much manga. And what's your favorite shoujo manga? I love Saint Tail. Anything by Arina Tanimura. She's my hero. I love her. I love Injoji Maki. She's like for older women, or, you know, like women in their 20s. But it's like, I love Happy Mari. I love that one. I love, what's the guy's name? He's hot. But yeah, I like that one. Astral Noct asks, why did someone write Lloyd on your memo board? I don't know, Abby. Why did someone write Lloyd on my memo board? Pure Bean Meme says, how were you introduced to Uruno Prince Sama and Final Fantasy 15? Also, Iggy and Seo are best boys. You misspelled Noctis and Ichinose Tokia. How are you? Udino Prince Sama, I was watching an AMV on YouTube, and they showed the part where Masato and Ichinose turn around and they do that little butt thing dance, and I was just like, well, I gotta look into this show. And then Final Fantasy 15, my younger sister was like, hey, you might like this character, and she sent me a picture of Noctis, and I was like, alright, I might need to play this game. I'm very shallow, if you couldn't tell. Yurie Akiyama asks, how was making your first Decadent case like, and do you still have the first one you made? No, I started my Etsy shop and sold them right away because I knew I wanted to do this and I wanted to create, and I knew if I wanted to afford the materials, I needed to sell the items. So I do Decadent because I like to create, and so when you guys buy something from me, I really appreciate it, and when you enjoy it, it makes me that much happier. So yes. Rin Senpai asks, what is your favorite place to go and why? I like to go to Chewy Boba because they have boba drinks and they're delicious. Super Silver J asks, do you still play Mystic Messenger? I haven't played it recently, and I actually never finished the April Fool's route, but I want to play. I wish they would update it more. I want to beat the whole game, but I'm bored if it's not Jumin Han. Foxwing Ravinsky asks, if you had the opportunity to do your dream job for a living, what would it be? I would be an artist. Hajenga asks, hi Dakota, I can't recall if you've done this yet or not, but would you ever try to have a booth at a convention to sell your Decadent cases, trinkets, mirrors, etc.? Also, if you did, will do in the future to try to come to Washington. You're so cute. I would love to. I actually applied to have a booth at, oh shoot, what's it called? Is it called Holiday Matsuri in December? I applied, I haven't heard back. And I did apply to Florida Anime Experience, so I didn't hear back from them. I don't know if I'm not applying right, or they don't want me, but I would love to. And right now I'd be in Florida, but if I ever traveled, I would definitely come to Washington. Jumin Han asks, why do you like Jumin? Because he's amazing. I don't know, he's got a funny sense of humor, and he's handsome and beautiful and rich and works hard and isn't shallow and doesn't like people pointing out his money, even though I just did that. Oh boy, no Tagain asks, have you played any other Final Fantasy games? I've watched Final Fantasy VII clips and stuff, but no, I have not. And they ask again, are there any other games you like? We seem to have similar tastes, so I'm interested. I like Fire Emblem Awakening. I like the Legend of Zelda games. Actually, I got into Fire Emblem Awakening because I always buy Legend of Zelda games. Like, those were like the main games I play. But I decided to branch out and do Fire Emblem Awakening. But yeah, where was I going with that? Well, Legend of Zelda is what got me to Fire Emblem Awakening because I tried to do something different. But anyways, my favorite Legend of Zelda game is either Link to the Past, Wind Waker, or Ocarina of Oracle of Ages, sorry. That's my favorite game, I don't know the name of it. Oracle of Ages. I had like the guidebook with the beautiful illustrations of the oracles in it. Ugh, I loved it so much. Kara Moss asks, Sailor Moon or Final Fantasy? Sailor Moon. TMNT Sanrio Ships says, have you seen 50% off the free abridged series, and what is your thoughts on Haru's voice on that? Also, have you ever been to the Sanrio store in Universal Studios Orlando? I'll answer the second question first. Yes, I have, and I loved it. It's not like a typical Sanrio store, but it's like the Americanified Hello Kitty, and I love anything Hello Kitty, so I liked it. And 50% off, I don't really care about the voices in 50% off because it's not like labeled as an official dub, so it'd be silly for me to criticize it because it'd be like me criticizing fan art. Like, I don't understand why people criticize fan art. I mean, you can, but I don't know. I mean, you can. I don't know. It's okay. It has its funny moments, but I don't really care for the abridged series. Mystic Messenger asks, when did you start making cases? Like, almost 3 years ago? Etla Krima asks, what would be your most favorite case out of all the ones you've made? I don't know, I keep liking the ones I keep making. Like, every new case is my favorite case. But I really like this new one I made. It's like a U case and it's got Rainbow Whip, and I think the Rainbow Whip looks yummy. She also asks, are you left-handed or right-handed? I'm right-handed. I wish I were left-handed because it's like cool creative people are left-handed, and I thought I was creative, but I'm not left-handed, so I guess I'm not. Okay, let's move over to Twitter. Okay, sorry if I moved my camera. It took me a while to find the Twitter questions because I like a lot of stuff apparently on Twitter. But Bryn from Bryn's Fandoms asks, what dessert could you not live without? Ice cream. I love it so much. It's so beautiful. And Gigi is the final question, and she had a good question. She said, if you could mash up at least 2 of your fave anime boys, who would they be and which parts? Example, Haru's abs and Jimin's personality, etc. Oh, jeez, that's a hard one. I don't know. Oh. Okay, I know. Haruka Nanase with, like, his adorableness, like, his seeing water and just, like, jumping in and, like, his eyes twinkling when he sees water. And, Himura Tatsuya with his hardworking ability. I would mash them together, and they'd be, like, this beautiful 6-foot, gray-eyed, black-haired water boy. Okay, and I'm so sorry. I realized I missed a few questions. So, Brianna asked, if you could meet only Haru from Free or all of the Sanrio Danchi boys, what would you choose? How could you do this to me, Brianna? How could you do this to me? Okay, I've thought about this for a little bit, and I do love the Sanrio Danchi boys, and, like, but, like, Haru is, like, my boy. So I would want to meet Haru, even though he would ignore me and tell me to buzz off. I would want to meet Haru. Yeah. And then Tentacle Princess asks, if you had your own original anime, what would it be about? Okay, have you watched Noragami? Like Yato? I'm basically Yato. Or if you've watched Barakamon, I am basically Robert McCollum's character, Honda. Like, that's me as a person. So any of those. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for asking me questions, and we'll do this again sometime. And I appreciate you guys watching my videos, and I will talk to y'all later. Have a sweet day. Bye!